Hey everybody, this is Tanya Atomic, and I wanted to give you a little bit of a life update. Um, just stuff I'm going through. I haven't posted in a long time, and I will tell you why. Because there has been a lot of negative news, negative things going on to people in the news and the world in general around us, and I just hate posting anything about myself or trying to promote anything that I'm doing when that's happening. So it's hard. It's hard for me to do that. On one hand, I do think about the fact that people need art, people need connection, people need things to escape to, into. People need happy energy and goodness in at times like these. So I try to remember that, but on the other hand, it's hard for me because when people are involved in war, when they're being bombed, things like that, when they're being taken away from their families, it's really hard for me to just talk about things like things are normal. Um, so that's why I haven't been posting anything, but I decided to post anyway because of the fact that I feel like people need connections and people need to keep going, and some people might be missing my posts. So I'm going to post anyway. So I just wanted to put that out there and say that first and foremost, that's why. I do have a backlog of videos and things that I want to talk about, things that I want to share. Um, so I just decided to do this little update so you guys would know if you're seeing less from me, that's why. Um, so as far as my update goes, so you guys know, you probably know, I just had a baby. He's now 8 months old. He's so super sweet, super cute, really nice baby. He's just a really nice, sweet baby. And that's the main thing that's been going on in my life. A couple other exciting things have been going on as well. Um, I have a film that just came out on DVD. It's called A Stab at Love. The trailer is on my YouTube page under my film trailers. And it is me, Ron Ford, Joe Sherlock, Andrew Shearer, Tim Ritter, Christopher Barnes. And it's all, and those are all the directors and writers. And it's this film that is in the guise of one of those cheesy video dating video dating tapes, and there's a host and everything, and there's some video date segments and some short comedy horror, some short horror films in there. So I think it's it's a fun one. I will leave the link below on how to get it, and I'm also trying to figure out how to get it searchable to get the DVD more easily, because it is it's a link that you have to have the link to get to buy it. Um, anyway, that's called A Stab at Love. It just came out on DVD, so I'm pretty excited about that. Also, 1,000 Women in Horror. The documentary just came out on Shudder, and that is an exciting one. That's Alexander Heller Nicholas and Donna Davies, and it's it discusses women, the role of women in horror, and it's based on the book that also discusses that. But the book is a reference book with 1,000 women in horror, and I'm one of the 1,000 women in horror. I'm in the reference book, and I'm also in the documentary where I get to introduce the book, which is exciting. And so yeah, check that out on Shudder. It's got a lot of great interviews, a lot of great clips. They mention a lot of interesting films and historically important films, and films that you will probably be interested in if you're interested in my content, I would guess. So those are two big things going on. I have a couple things coming up that I will probably relay in another life update. So that's going on. Another thing, I started Whatnot selling. So I'm on Whatnot as Tanya Atomic. If you do have Whatnot, if you want to find me there. So I started Whatnot selling in part because, well, I'm an antiques dealer and reseller. So I sell on Poshmark, a couple other places, eBay, and I sell at the antique store. And there's just different items that I like to resell. Some things that aren't appropriate to sell in the store, because they don't fit the theme of the store. And then some things that maybe Poshmark isn't quite the right place, so I sell that somewhere, that kind of thing. So I look for outlets to sell different things that I'm interested in selling, and so I was looking at Whatnot as another outlet. I've done a few sales through Whatnot, and I've had a few very successful shows, which makes me want to continue Whatnot. It makes me feel pretty good about that. And so that's another new thing I've been doing. I'm going to be tabling at the Tacoma Literary Festival. That's in May. And I'm also going to be paneling at Crypticon, which is in May as well, talking about horror filmmaking, that kind of thing. So that's all exciting stuff that's going on in my life. And we're coming up on the 10-year anniversary of Modest Returns, of production of Modest Returns, which is different than the 10-year anniversary of Modest Returns coming out into the public. But this is the 10-year anniversary of the production, which is really cool. I can't believe it's been 10 years. I've been thinking a lot about everybody and missing people, and just thinking about our times on set and missing some of the people. There's a few people that are unfortunately no longer with us, and missing them a lot. And it's a lot to think about. It's nice to revisit those times. It was a lot of fun to do. And if you still haven't seen Modest Returns, we're available in so many different places streaming. You can buy the DVD on modestreturns.com. You can actually watch the film on Stash Films here on YouTube for free, and we are distributed through there, so it is legitimate, and we do get a payout from there. So if you watch that on YouTube, you can just go to Modest Returns. You'll see us on Stash Films, and it's free to watch. And that's about it. That's about it for my life update. I hope you guys are doing well, and yeah, let me know what's going on with you in the comments below, and if there's anything you want to discuss about any of the things I've said, let me know. And I hope you're doing well, and as always, thanks for watching.